Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends... in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. As he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From the end zone, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and a yard. First carry here for Ken Walker. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Walker on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left is Walker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins to throw it. That is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in his first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A gear for Walker running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and hit down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Lockett. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 44 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Right at midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Have a lot of point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now from the 50. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devin Bush able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
I know, easy.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Blankenship out to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
53. Hey, on the ball.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And Walker once more. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
42-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Vikings.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Cousins. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor from a yard out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
19 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And that almost their first INT in the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. He will return this from deep in the... Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
13X, 13X.
Throwing now is Geno. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 6 coming up. Walker with another carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the right side, this is Walker. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins completes this to Jefferson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devin Bush in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Cousins to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Smith to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have a first down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively, a massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range, and with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Out of the gun, Walker with it, fighting him off. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And he got it. The kick is gone. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends him to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.